Hi, in today's video we'll be taking a look at entry-level certificate mathematics 5930 and it's the sample paper. I'll be looking at components 1 to 8 through a variety of different topics. Now this is aimed at, I would say, key stage 3 students, okay, so students in year 7, year 8, year 9 and even year 10 possibly, but I think it's predominantly for year 7 to year 9 students, okay, but it may be appropriate for you as well, okay, so there's no harm in watching the video, okay, and looking at the specific questions that I'm going to go through. We're going to start with component 1, properties of numbers. So component 1, entry 1.1, and it's looking at count reliable up to 20 items. This is question number 1. Count how many stars. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 stars. Okay, this is question number 2. How many faces are there? Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 faces. Okay, this is question number 3, guys. Draw some more arrows. So there are 6 arrows altogether. So currently there are 3 arrows. So I'm going to do 4 arrows, 5 arrows, and then 6 arrows, guys. Okay, this is question number 4. Danny has 5 pencils in his pencil case. Draw the pencils in the case. Okay, so 5 pencils. Okay, so I'm going to just draw like this, like a little tube, and then a little pointy bit there. Okay, so that's going to be my pencil. Okay, 2 pencils, 3 pencils. Okay, it is not drawn artistically, but hopefully you get the idea that these are meant to represent pencils, okay, of different sizes, you could say. Okay, and there's 5 pencils. Okay, question number 5. Draw 10 tennis balls. Well, I'm just going to draw 10 circles. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's 10 tennis balls. Okay, component 1, properties of number. Order and compare numbers up to 1000. So component 1, entry 3.2, 2.1, 1.2, and GCSE reference for numbers section 1. Question 1a. Write the following in words. 643. Okay, so 6, S-I-X, 100, H-U-N-D-R-E-D. So it is testing your spellings here a bit of numbers. Okay, and 40, F-O-R-T-Y, and then 3 is T-H-R-E-E. Okay, so 340, 643. Next one, 321. Okay, so there's no harm in saying it first before you write it, if it helps you. So 300, and 21. Okay, so hopefully it's making sense so far. The last one is 860. So 8 is spelled E-I-G-H-T. And 60. Okay, this is question number 2, guys. Write the following as numbers. 236. So it's 200. Okay, this is column for hundreds, tens, and units. 518. Okay, 905. So 9, 0, tens, and 5 units. Okay, this is question number 3. Arrange the following sets of numbers into ascending order, starting with the smallest. Okay, so the smallest number that I can see is 19, and then I'm going to put a comma and cross that off the list. Then I'm looking at 25. Then it's going to be 60, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, then I'm looking at the 3-digit numbers, 109. Then it's 125. So 109, 125, 213, 256, 300, 657, and 902. Okay. It's from smallest to largest. Okay, next one. Let's just delete that 9 so we've got a bit of clear space so we can see the other numbers. Okay. Next one. I believe the first one's going to be 18. Then it's going to be 31. Then it's going to be 51. Okay. Then it's going to be 306, if I'm not mistaken. Then it's going to be 480. Then it's going to be 507. Okay, cross off 507. Then it's going to be 611. Then it's going to be 615. So 611, 615, 909, and then 1000. Okay, sorry if I've not written it exactly on the dotted lines, but hopefully you can see the numbers. Okay, and 1000. So 615, 611 was before that. Then 615, then 909, and then 1000. Okay, right. Question number 4. Arrange the following sets of numbers in descending order. Okay, so it's going from largest to smallest. So the biggest number that I can see is 990. Okay. So this is looking at your place values, guys. Then it's 906. Then it's 901. Then it's going to be 605, if I'm not mistaken. 605. Then it's going to be 545. Then it's going to be 402. Then it's going to be 108. Okay, 91, 15, and 12. Okay, so hopefully you're with me so far. Okay, and the next question. Okay, so starting with the biggest is going to be 788 is the biggest. So let's just cross that off. That's 6 there. So 788. Then 601. Oops, let's just delete that. Delete that. So 708, 788, 601. Okay. Then it's going to be 51. Oh no, sorry. It's going to be 718 before this. So 788, 718. Then it's going to be 601. Then it's going to be 514. 506. So 514, 506. Then it's going to be 473. Then it's going to be 100. Then it's going to be 73. 19 and 2. Okay, so it should be a comma there, not 173. It should be a comma there. Okay, 19 and 2. Okay, sorry if I've gone a bit off here, but hopefully you can see that. Okay, this is question number 5, guys. Put a circle around the largest number. So the largest number that I can see is 923. Okay, that has the biggest hundreds. Okay, so number in the hundreds column. This is AQA component 2, the 4 operations, and we've got a list of what we need to be able to do in these components, okay, and we've also got a GCSE reference for number section 2. So when it says this, then it means that this is also applicable for the foundation tier and also the higher tier as well, GCSE curriculum. Question number 1A, so it's adding numbers, okay? So 312 add 462. So line them up in columns. 2 add 2 is 4, 1 add 6 is 7, and 3 add 4 is 7, okay? So we've not got a lot of spaces, so hopefully you are able to follow me like horizontally. Okay, 105 plus 214. Well, the units column, 5 add 4 is 9, 0 add 1 is 1, and 1 add 2 is 3. Okay, next one, 5 add 7 is 12, so it's 2, carry that 1, so I'll put the 1 there. 0 add 7 is 7, add the 1 is 8. And then 2 add 5 is 7. Okay. This is part D. 560 add 273. Well, 0 add 3 is 3. 6 add 7 is 13. So 3 carry the 1. 5 add 6 is 7. Add the 1 is 8. Okay. This is part E, okay, 678 add 853. We're looking at my units. 8 add 3 is 11, so it's 1 carrying that extra 1. 7 add 5 is 12, carry the 1 is 13, and then carry another 1 here for the hundreds column. 6 add 8 is 14, add that 1 is 15, so it's 1531. Part F, 874 plus 189. 4 add 9 is 13, carry the 1. 7 add 8 is 15, add the 1 is 16, carry the 1. 8 add 9, add the 1 is 10, so it's 1063. Okay, let's just delete that 3 there because it's taking up a bit of space for the next question. Okay, I'm now looking at subtracting numbers. Okay, same idea. Columns subtract columns. 6 take away 0 is 6. 5 take away 3 is 2. And then 2 take away 1 is 1. So the answer is 126. Next one, 4 take away 3 is 1, 6 take away 5 is 1, 8 take away 3 is 5. Okay, next one, 0 take away 7 I can't do, so I have to borrow from the tens. So cross off the 9, it becomes an 8. Okay, and then it becomes a 10 in the units column. 10 take away 7 is 3, 8 take away 3 is 5. Okay, and then 8 take away 4 is 4. Okay, next one. 2 take away 1 is 1. 0 take away 6 I can't do, so I have to borrow, okay, from this hundreds column. That becomes a 6. Okay, that now becomes a 1. 10 take away 6 is 4. And 6 take away 1 is 5. Okay, this is part E, okay, guys. 3 take away 7 I can't do, so I borrow. That becomes a 1. That becomes a 13. 13 take away 7 is 6. 1 take away 4 I can't do, so I borrow from the hundreds column. That's a 4. That's a 1. 11 take away 4 is 7. And 4 take away 3 is 1. Okay, next one. 700 take away 169. 0 take away 9 I can't do, so I have to borrow. I can't borrow from there, so I'll borrow from here. That becomes a 6. That becomes a 10. I borrow again. That becomes a 9 in the second column. That becomes a 10. 10 take away 9 is 1. 9 take away 6 is 3. And 6 take away 1 is 5. Okay, and that's how I do column addition and column subtraction. Make sure that all the numbers are in the correct place value. This is, okay, next part. Part M. Add 653 and 152. Well, 3 add 2 is 5. 5 add 5 is 10. So 0 carry the 1. 6 add 1 is 7. Add the 1. So it's 805. Okay, let's just delete that because it doesn't look like a 5 there. That's much better. Okay, MN. Okay, so 834 at 49. 4 add 9 is 13. 3 carry the 1. 3 add 1 is 7. Add the 1 is 8. And then I'm going to have an 8 there as well. Okay, next one. Okay, 920 take away 203. Okay, so I might have a bit of space here, but I do apologize if I don't show my full working for every single question. Okay, so 0 take away 3 I can't do, so I borrow. That becomes a 1. That becomes a 10. 10 take away 3 is 7. 1 take away 0 is 1. And 7 take away 2 is 7. So the answer is 717. Okay, next one. From 925 take away 208. Well, 5 take away 8 I can't do, so I borrow the 2. That becomes a 1. That becomes a 15. 15 take away 8 is 7. Okay, 1 take away 0 is 1. And 9 take away 2 is 7. Okay. So that's also giving me the same answer. Next one. Find the sum of 534 add 218. 4 add 8 is 12. Carry the 1. 3 add 1 is 4. Add the 1 is going to be 5. 5 add 2 is 7. So the answer is 752. The next one. 735 plus 195. 5 add 5 is 10. So 0 carry the 1. 3 add 9 is 12. Carry the 1 is going to be 13. Carry another 1. 7 add 1 is 8. Add that 1 is going to be 930. Next one. 400 take away 175. Okay, so hopefully it's making sense so far. Okay, 0 take away 5 I can't do, so I have to borrow from this one. That becomes a 3. That becomes a 10. Cross that off again. That becomes a 9. Okay, that becomes a 10. 10 take away 5 is 5. 9 take away 7 is 2. And 3 take away 1 is 2. So the answer is 225. Okay, next one, part T. What's the difference between 237 and 109? So it's going to be 100 and something, isn't it? Because... Okay, 7 take away 9 I can't do, so I borrow. That becomes a 2. That becomes a 1. 17 take away 9 is 8. 2 take away 0 is 2. And 2 take away 1 is 1. So the answer is 128. Okay. Right, guys, this is the next section, component 4, money now. Okay, and this is the criteria for component 4. Okay, the reference again is appropriate for the number section. Okay, and then R will stand for ratio. Okay, and then G I think is for geometric or geometry. Okay, question number 1, fill in the missing numbers. You have 5 pence and you spend 2 pence. How much change do you get? Well, you get 3 pence. 5 pence take away 2 pence is 3 pence. School pencils cost 8 pence and you give 10 pence to the teacher. How much change do you get? Well, you will get 2 pence. Dave has saved £1, £2, £3. So he needs to save £10 for a DVD. How much more does he need to save? Well, the answer will be £7. Okay. Next section, guys. Okay, so a book costs £6. You already have £2, £4, £5. How much more do you need? Well, I need £1 more. Toffees cost £5 each. How much do 2 toffees cost? Well, that'd be 5p and 5p, which is equal to 10p, or a 10 pence coin. Okay, question number 6. Anne spent £2 on a magazine. What change will she get from £10? Well, £10 take away £2, I get £8. Okay. This is question number 7. John spent £3 on a new pencil case. How much change did he get from £5? Okay, the answer will be £2. £5 take away £3 is £2. This is question number 8, guys. Bob gets £5 for his paper round each week. How much does he get for 2 weeks? Well, it's double of 5. 5 times 2 is 10, or 5 and 5 is 10. This is question number 9, guys. Kay has £10 and spends £3. How much does she have left? She will have £7 left. Okay. This is question number 10, guys. Lee has £5 and spends £1 on a bottle of water. How much does he have left? He will have a total of £4. Okay. This is the next session, component 3, looking at ratio. Okay, work out half of an even number up to 20. Okay, so question number 1, work out a half of 6. So a half of 6 means dividing it by 2. Okay, so a half of something means divide it by 2. So split it into 2 equal parts. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Half of 14 is 7. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Half of 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Half of 12 is 6. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 16 divided by 2, or half of 16, is going to be 8. Okay. Right, guys, so next section, okay, or next part now. So know that 1 week is 7 days, 1 day is 24 hours, 1 hour is 60 minutes, and 1 minute is 60 seconds. Complete the following. Part A. 14 days is equal to 2 weeks, because 7 days is equal to 1 week. Okay, so 14 days will equal to 2 weeks. Okay, next question. 28 days is how many weeks? 28 days is equal to 4 weeks, because 7 days in 1 week, 7 times 4 is 28. 3 weeks is equal to 21 days. 5 weeks is equal to 5 times 7, which is 35 days. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 3 days is 3 lots of 24, which is 72. Again, you are welcome to show your workings here, okay, but I'm going through it fairly speedily. 48 hours is 2 days, because 48 divided by 24 is 2. 72 hours, we should know from part F, is 3 days. 2 hours is 120 minutes, because 1 hour is 60 minutes. Double of 60 is 120. 5 hours is 6 lots of... it's 5 lots of 60, which is equal to 300, because 5 times 6 is 30, add the 0 is equal to 300. 120 is equal to 2 hours, 240 minutes, so divide that by 24, I get 10 hours. Oh, is that right? Sorry. No, I've made a mistake here, sorry. It should be 4 hours, sorry. Okay, I was looking at a wrong conversion there, I made a mistake. Question number 2, guys. A boat journey across Red Sea takes exactly 1 whole day. How many hours is this journey? Well, it's 24 hours, okay? Question number 3. Peter's holiday lasts for 26 days. How long is this in weeks and days? Well, 26 divided by 7, okay? So 26 divided by 7 is going to be 3. And then 5 days are remaining, so 3 and 5/7 as a mixed number. So it's 3 weeks and 5 days. Okay, the next section. Now, the next section I can't do exactly, but we would use a ruler to answer these questions. So, obviously, I would need to have a online ruler, which I don't have at the minute, but I'm going to try and sort that out here for me to answer questions that require measuring. But we would be using a ruler to measure or draw lengths. Okay, but a rough idea. Okay, so if I was estimating, I would say is 1 centimeters. Okay, E I would say is 2 centimeters. D I would approximate to be 3 centimeters. Okay, I would approximate this A to be around maybe 6 centimeters. I could be wrong here, but I'm just estimating. Okay. C is probably around, I'd say, 10 centimeters, because yeah, it's fairly long actually. Okay. And then F, I'd estimate that to be around maybe 13, 14 centimeters. Okay. But again, these are only estimates. So please pause the video actually here and check if I've made a mistake actually, and comment below if my estimation is way off actually, or is a bit incorrect. Okay, but that is my rough estimation. But let me know in the comments the correct answers to these. Okay, and I will double check with them after this video today as well. Okay, right, okay, so draw a line with 10 centimeters long. So you would get your ruler and you'd measure 10 centimeters. Okay, so it's about here roughly, I'd say, something like that. Okay, 7 centimeters, I'd say, is about that long, or maybe a bit longer. Okay, and 10, I'd say, yeah, is probably about that. Okay, question, okay, next section, we're looking at estimating the weight, capacity, or length of given items. For each pair, tick correct for the heaviest object. A pear or a spider, well, I'd say, or an insect here, I'd say a pear is heavier. A plane or a post box, well, a plane is far heavier than a post box. A motorbike or a wheelie bin, I'd say a motorbike. Okay, even if that's full, like, I would still say that a motorbike is far heavier than a full recycle. A leaf or a cricket ball is heavier. Okay, right, question number 2. Tick the animal that weighs the least. Well, the mouse weighs the least. Okay, look at the size of it. The car is 5 meters long. Estimate the length of the bus. So I'd say, let's just draw like a rough picture. So I would say 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I would estimate that to be approximately 15 meters. Okay. Which container holds the most? Well, a bathtub here or a tub would hold the most. Okay. Next section, component 7 now. Identify whether the angle is less or more than a right angle. Component 7, entry 3.4. Question 1. Look at the angles marked A and B. Put a tick in the correct box. Angle A is smaller than a right angle, so that one's what I call an acute angle. Okay, this one is larger than a right angle. Okay, visibly. Tick the angles that are less than a right angle. Well, that is and that is. The rest are not. Tick the angles that are more than a right angle. That definitely is and that is. Okay, the next one, okay, draw the following angles, less than right angle. Well, less than right angle would look something like that. Okay, more than a right angle would look something like that. Okay, a line from there to there. Okay, so last section now, so it's looking at constructing and interpreting pictograms where one picture represents more than one item. Component 8, entry 3.2 and entry 2.4. GCSE reference for statistics 2, okay, for part of the GCSE specification. Question 1. The table below shows the type of vegetables teenagers like: peas, carrots, cauliflower, sweet corn, cabbage. Display this data in a pictogram. Use one symbol to show 2 vegetables. So we will go for like a smiley face. So a smiley face represents 2 vegetables. So this is what I call our key. Okay, anytime you are drawing like a pictogram actually here, then you must have a key. So then the person that is trying to read your statistical data understands that a smiley face represents 2 vegetables, okay, or 2V I'll put. So let's just put like some letters to it. So P for peas, C for, okay, so I'll just put CRA there for carrots, and then I'll put CAU for cauliflower, and then I'll put an L just to be clear. We're gonna have sweet corn and we're gonna have cabbage. Okay, I'm gonna draw a pictogram. Okay. So, the first one is peas. That is 10. So, if each circle represents 2 vegetables, then I'm going to need 5 circles, right? Because obviously 5 times 2 is 10. So, I'm going to need 5 circles, and then I'm going to put a smiley face. Okay, so we know that that represents 2 vegetables. Okay. The next one, I've got 16. Well, 16 divided by 2 is 8. So I'll need 8 circle for carrots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And then cauliflower, I'm going to need 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So 2, 4, 6, 8. We will come back to sweet corn in just 1 second. We'll do cabbage, which is just going to be just 1 circle. So let's just label this first, okay, before we do sweet corn. Okay. Okay, I'll try and put the 2 dots on it, and then I can do the lines after. Okay, sweet corn is going to be 11. Now, 11 divided by 2 gives me 5.5 or 5.5. So I'll have 5 full circles, and then I'll have a semicircle, won't I? Because half of 2 is equal to 1. So I'll have like a semicircle, so something like that, okay, which is going to have just 1 eye on there, okay? And that, guys, is my pictogram, okay, with the key. It's important that you must have a key for this, okay? Okay, where it says where one picture represents one item, okay? Okay, next one, we will be looking at pictograms again. The table shows the favourite colours of a class of nursery children. Okay, so we're going to have C for colour, okay? And again, I'm going to have the initials. So blue, red, green, yellow, pink, and purple. Use one symbol to show 5 of each colour. Well, we'll do a little square or rectangle. Represents 5. Okay. Five colours. Okay, this one's a bit easier because each number is divisible by 5 and gives us a whole number answer. Okay, this is going to be our frequency. Okay, blue has 15. 15 divided by 5 is 3. So it's going to be 3 rectangles. Okay, next one's going to have 4 rectangles. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Green is going to have 2 rectangles, and so will yellow. Pink will only have 1 because 5 divided by 5 is 1. So I'll have 1 for pink, okay. And then purple is going to have 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5, okay. And that is the answer to my pictogram. Now, it is actually important that I do actually line them up here and put it in the right heaven. But I haven't got a ruler actually, so it's a bit hard to draw something in line with each other actually. Yeah, but you would obviously use a ruler for this, guys. Okay. Right, last question, I believe. This pictogram shows the drinks that teenagers prefer. Part A, which is the least favourite drink? Well, the least favourite one is going to be water because that has the least amount of frequency for it. Which drinks have the same number? Well, it's lemonade and limeade. Okay, and limeade. Okay, now the next one's slightly more trickier. How many teenagers liked fruit-based? So fruit-based has to be lemon, orange, or lime. Okay, cola is not actually a fruit, actually, and nor is water. Okay, unless I'm actually mistaken here, but yeah, but I believe so. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the answer is 11. Okay, cola is more of like a sweet flavour. So some of you guys might recognise like the Haribo like cola sweets. Evan. So cola, yeah, is like a sugary drink actually, or like a sugary flavour. So you might have like Coca-Cola as in like the drink Coca-Cola actually, or like Pepsi, like so they are like cola flavoured. Okay, or like yeah, like the like little Haribo sweets that you get. Okay, right guys, that takes us to the end of today's video, so I sincerely hope you find it useful, hope you find it informative. Sorry that it was quite a long video actually. If you found it useful, please press like, please subscribe to the channel, and lastly, please turn on post notification by clicking that bell icon so you don't miss out on further videos and further uploads. But that's it for me today guys. Any topic requests, put it in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.